Oh, that's okay. Just so I can call. All right, the court is calling 2026 CR 005225 State versus Ramiro Espinoza Jr. Can I have parties announce for the record?
Megan Galloway from State.
J.D. Garza, defended Mr. Espinosa.
All right, and are you Mr. Espinoza?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so defense, from my perusal of your motion, you're asking that the defendant be allowed some time to move from his apartment or something?
Yes, Judge, from the house where he's currently residing with his mother-in-law and other family members. They did sign a lease yesterday or day before to an apartment, and he's requesting permission to rent a U-Haul truck and move his items out of the house and out of the storage to his new to him apartment. May I put my client on the stand? I put in one the weekend, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Can we get Mr. Espinosa to testify how much time he's going to need and why?
Sure. Could you raise your right hand, sir? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor. I do.
Right. You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name's Ramiro Espinosa Jr.
All right, how much time do you need to move?
If it's any other weekend, if it's one time out of every other weekend that I can do it, I just need to get the stuff out. I did send some photos to the my attorney stating how much items I have in that house, and mainly at the storage area. I'm trying to downsize that storage, and it being by my wife by herself, it's a lot of stuff for her, and she's also disabled herself too. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait a minute. I thought this is an apartment. Is it an apartment that you're moving from or a home?
It's an apartment. It's like a duplex apartment, and it's a good size though. But basically, it keeps me from having to pay what I'm paying at the storage to this point, and then lowers my payments from there. And also, what I was having at stay at my mother-in-law's, where I was staying and moving the stuff from there because she wants that stuff moved out when I have the time, you know. And that's why I'm asking, even if it's one time out of every weekend.
No, stop. How many bedrooms at this duplex apartment?
All right, it's together, ma'am. It's a studio and then the two bedroom. So it's a big room. They made it into a bigger room, and then the two bedrooms, and then the living room and the kitchen.
All right. Any questions, defense?
Yes, Your Honor. Would you like to look at the photos that I sent to Ms. Galloway of the storage unit with all the stuff in there?
So he's moving out of the duplex plus a storage building?
No, he's moving into a duplex, but he's moving out of his mother-in-law's house and moving the things that he had in storage to his apartment or duplex.
All right. So I thought he currently lived in the duplex. So the home that you're moving furniture from and items from, how many bedrooms is that?
It's just a bedroom and like a little a shed that I have stuff in and inside one room. That's where I have stuff there, and then in the room, and then I have a storage itself.
Okay. All right. Any other questions, Mr. Garza, for your client?
Well, Joe, yes, Ramiro, can you tell the court what are your work hours starting tomorrow, which is Friday?
I work from 6 to 4 tomorrow, but they know my situation right now with me having to move and all that stuff. They're willing to work with me, but normally I work from 6 in the morning to 8 in the afternoon.
Okay, but so tomorrow you can get off at 4, and then you're off. you're off Saturday and Sunday, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so between tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday, would you be able to move all the things that you need to move?
Not all of it, but most of it, yes.
Okay, well, then would you be able to move the rest of it the following weekend when you're off?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you are still on a partial house arrest where you do wear a monitor, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and is this storage or is this apartment that you're moving to anywhere near the decedent's family?
Not any close to that area in any way. I don't know where that area is at anyway, so I'm not close to that area or anything.
Okay, and about this U-Haul, you would need a rental U-Haul, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Anything else that you need for this move?
Just basically, just having permission to be able to get that and then again, I'm the only one with a license, so and that's where it makes it difficult. We can move most of the stuff with the vehicle, but most of the heavy stuff, I am gonna need that U-Haul, and I have a lot of heavy stuff.
I'll pass a witness, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Okay, so I need some clarity. So right now you're living with your mother-in-law, and what is that address?
It's 6007 Highfield Street, San Antonio, Texas 78238.
Okay, and at that residence, you're occupying one bedroom plus some belongings and a shed, and then you have a storage unit that's located where?
It's located off of Culebra Road, which I've already given that location to my attorney, but I can get it for you if given permission.
Okay. And then the apartment that you're moving to is the duplex that you stated to the court. Is that correct? That was like
Yes,
2 bedrooms?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then regarding your work hours, you stated that you work from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., but that your work is aware of your need to move out of your mother-in-law's house and that they're willing to work with you. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it is a possibility for you to take a day off from work to be able to conduct this move in one day if you dedicate all your time to that, correct?
If I can, ma'am, yes. But at the same time, too, there is, again, most of the situation is that I was trying to move all the smallest stuff, and then at the end, try to get a U-Haul to be able to get the heavy stuff out completely. I mean, I am focused. If I could focus on one whole day, but at the same time, if I get 2 days, which is one weekend, one day out of that weekend, and then another day and another from another weekend, I know I can get everything out. But even during the week, if I'm able, even if I go just to get stuff little by little, I can get it done before another weekend, so I don't have to ask for another weekend.
So do you work Monday through Sunday or do you have days off?
I work Monday through Friday, ma'am.
Okay, so you have Saturday and Sunday off.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then you would be able to dedicate your days off from work to your move, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you stated that you're the only person that has a driver's license, but your wife does have a car and operates a motor vehicle, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is because you are on partial house arrest for work, and then you've previously been given permission to go to Ross, DD Clothes, and Pika Pika Plaza if you provide that in advance to your pretrial officer. Is that correct?
That's correct.
In addition to being able to go to church on Sundays, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so recently on July 12th of 2026, you were engaging in unauthorized stops, correct?
Your Honor, I would object to that. Is not relevant. You sent that violation report to Judge Halstead, and Judge Halstead already ruled on it.
Well, I understand what you're saying, counsel, but I need the information in order to
Okay,
make a ruling on this, counsel. So I'll overrule that objection.
Okay, so on July 12th of 2026, when you were out for church, do you recall that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and on that day, you went to Take 5 Oil and the Market Square without permission, correct?
That is correct, ma'am. But at the same time, too, I was dropped off downtown. I did pass through the Market Square to get something to eat, and I also gave that receipt of what was takeout, but I had to wait for my order, and then directly went in, and got in the bus to go home. My wife had to drop me out there because her mom was really sick, so she had to leave me there. Now, at
So
Take 5 Oil,
my question is, those were not authorized stops by pretrial, correct? You didn't make them aware of that before, right?
no, ma'am, because I didn't know that was going to happen.
Okay, just after the fact, right? You let them know?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And Miss Romo has already admonished you previously for having unauthorized stops, right?
Being the first situation that I've been through is, yes, this what the Take 5, and also that I went through that Market Square. Yeah, this is the first time that I've been through that. I haven't had any altercations or any other stops where I have not stopped that I'm not supposed to be at. I've always gone to my stop that I need to go to.
Okay. But just regarding that day, that ended up of you being unaccounted for 4 hours, right? Between Market Square and Take 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then finally, just so the court is aware, you are a convicted felon and have been to prison twice before, correct?
Yes, ma'am. And I've done my time for all that, ma'am.
Okay.
And I've been out of trouble almost 20-something years already.
Okay. We passed the witness, Your Honor.
Judge, may I clarify a couple of points?
Sure.
Mr. Espinosa, tell the judge about the Take 5 Oil. What is that about? Is that a place where oil is changed out of your car or what?
Yeah, for the vehicle. And I was at the bus stop when she was at the Take 5, but the bus stop is right next to the Take 5 Oil, and I was next to the bus stop where it still showed the location that I was at Take 5.
But who was at Take 5? Your wife?
Yes, and she was the one that put into Take 5, but I was next to the bus stop where...
Something happened to the sound.
I know. I have no control over that.
Okay. Were you able to hear his response, Your Honor?
I heard the first one, and then everything else was sort of muffled.
Yeah. Okay. Let me ask you again. Mr. Espinosa, you're telling the court that you were at a bus stop right in front of Take 5 Motor Oil where your wife was having the oil changed on her car.
Yes, sir.
But you are not authorized to go to Take 5 Motor Oil. Is that right?
Not unless it's approved or through a motion. That's the only way.
Okay, and as far as the eating at the restaurant at Market Square, are you prohibited from eating, going into a place to eat and sitting down?
No, as long as it's a takeout or it's a drive-through, I'm allowed. But
Okay.
again, I was taking long because of the order, and it was a weekend. So even though I provided the receipt to her, she understood then. But still, at that moment, the way they saw it, that I probably sat in there and ate, which I didn't though. But that was the situation.
And this was during the lunch hour or when?
It was after church. It was Take 5, and then they ended up calling my wife because my mother-in-law got real sick, so she had to. It was an emergency, so she had to drop me off so I can get the bus route going straight home. So I ended up walking to the Market Square.
Okay, so your wife was having her oil changed when her mother got sick, and your wife needed to go to the hospital. And since you're not able to go over there, she dropped you off downtown to catch the bus to go home, right? And
Yes, sir.
you took it on yourself to go get some takeout, to get some food, and you provided the receipt to Ms. Romo. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And how many other violation reports have you had?
None.
Okay, Judge, that's all.
I just have a follow-up question. Okay, so Mr. Espinosa, you're aware that the court receives the records from your ankle monitor, right? You're aware of that?
Yes.
Okay, so what you're telling this court is that you sat at the bus stop at Take 5 Oil from 1:58 p.m. to 2:56 p.m. For 1 hour you sat at the bus stop.
I was at the bus stop, next to that bus stop, and next that Take 5 Oil because I could not go inside that Take 5. And I'm aware that I couldn't go in there, but I was still there. And I
Okay.
waited for her to finish.
Okay, and then you're also telling the court that your to-go order and Market Square took from 3:46 p.m. to 5:19 p.m. to be prepared.
And when I went in there, ma'am, I had to wait for me to get an order. So basically, after I got my order, I still had to wait for them to give me my order. And I did
That's what
provide
I'm
that receipt.
asking you. That's what I'm asking you, because that's what the record says, that you were in there from 3:46 p.m. to 5:19 p.m. So what I'm asking you is that how long it took for you to get your to-go order from there? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We pass the witness.
All right, any further questions?
No, Judge, I would just request that Mr. Espinosa be allowed to rent a U-Haul to conduct the moving of his things in storage. And since he's off on this Saturday and Sunday, he could use the whole day, Saturday and Sunday, and move most of the things out of there, he says. So that's all we're asking for, Judge.
All right, State, do you agree to any of this?
No, Judge, given the non-compliance, Judge, he was placed on the ankle monitor for community safety and assurance of the no contact order. And given the non-compliance, I mean, they're saying that he's allowed to get to-go food. That's news to me, because I've never heard of that being the case on GPS monitor. So he's already been given, partial to attend Ross, DD Clothes, Pika Pika Plaza. And so if the court is entertaining the idea of allowing him to do this, I would ask that it would just be for 1 day.
So I'll allow him to move 1 day. So do you want Saturday or Sunday?
I guess Saturday, Your Honor.
All right, so do you want this Saturday or next Saturday? I don't know how long it will take you to.
I guess whatever I can move, Your Honor.
No, I mean, do you want it this Saturday or do you want it a different Saturday? You tell me what Saturday you would like.
This Saturday, ma'am. This Saturday.
All right, so that'll be Saturday, August 1st. And what time are you going to start moving?
As early as I can, ma'am.
No, I mean, you tell me.
I would say it's 7 a.m. till they close. The inn closes at 10 o'clock. So, I mean, that's the latest that I mean I can do anything.
All right. I'll give you 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and counsel, you need to provide the state with the address that he is moving from and the address that he's going to be residing.
I have done that, Your Honor. And just to clarify, he can go to get the U-Haul truck, right?
Yes.
Okay, and
I don't
when,
think they deliver U-Haul. So I'm allowing him to move from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. I will allow him to pick up the U-Haul and return the U-Haul.
okay, very good, Judge, because usually on Sundays, it's my experience with U-Haul that they're closed on Sundays.
Oh, no. He's doing Saturday.
No, but he's going to rent U-Haul he's going to be moving until 10 p.m. By that time, the rental place is closed, and he cannot return it at 10 p.m. on Saturday, and he cannot return it on Sunday either because the office is closed. So I'm just asking for permission for him to return it. I don't know, maybe he can make some special arrangement with them.
All right. Well, he will need permission from the court if he is going to do that. But for now, he can pick up the U-Haul at 7 a.m. He has the court's permission to return it before 10 p.m. on Saturday. And if he wants to return it outside those hours, he will need to come back and obtain permission from the court or from pretrial services. Sir, you're going to need to provide where you will be picking up the U-Haul from and where you will be returning it to pretrial services so they will have it. And you will need to provide the location of the home that you're moving from and moving to. And this is what I'm going to tell you. I'll allow you to stop for gas. I think you're going to have to stop for gas, but all the other stops you're not going to be able to do. You understand?
I understand, Your Honor.
All right. And so that'll be on Saturday, August 1st from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Who is your pretrial services officer?
Or Jasmine Romo.
All right. Norbert, can you see if Jasmine can zoom in, the pretrial officer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Just stay on Zoom. We're going to see if they can zoom in.
Jasmine, who?
Romo.
Judge, and I guess the other thing that was not broached by counsel, but it's in his motion on the order part is I presume that they were going to be asking for the defendant to be allowed to go to Trader Village to buy necessary lawn care tools.
No.
Okay, because we're not in agreement with that.
No. We're
Judge, I did not put that in my motion. Mr. Espinosa runs a lawn care business, but he has some people that are doing it for him right now. He was just asking me for permission to go to Trader Village to buy some lawn care equipment. And I started talking with a prosecutor about that, but she's not in agreement with that. So this is not timely for me to address that or try to argue that in court, so we can leave that for another day. Judge, but I'm still going back to this rental. I'm kind of confused because he cannot, you said he needs to get a court order to return that rental vehicle.
No, what I said was, I am giving him Saturday, pick up the U-Haul 7 a.m. And if he wants to keep the U-Haul all of Saturday, he can do that. But I'm just only giving him time from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. to move and return the rental truck. If he doesn't make it within that 10 p.m. rental to return that U-Haul, then he's going to have to do it on another day, and he'll have to get permission from the court to do that.
So he'll have to keep it rented. I file a motion during the weekend and have it heard on Zoom Monday morning then?
Yes.
I'm just trying to clarify this for my client. Okay.